Arcadia's entire police department resigned this year. Now the city and the county are working together to bring it back. Arcadia, Wisconsin is a small city with a big problem.
Rather than be a part of what was going on here, they just all left. They're done.
The city's entire police department handed in their badges, going from 5 full-time officers in January to 0 by April. The department's former chief was the first to leave back in January. As the city scrambled to find a replacement, former Trempealeau County Deputy Kyle Myers stepped in as interim chief.
We are down to our part-time service list. Part-time officers come in as they can. Like myself, they all have full-time jobs and do what they can to help us out.
The city says officers left to pursue new opportunities, leaving the Trempealeau County Sheriff's Office to cover their calls. Sheriff Brett Semmingson says his department is managing the extra work, but it can't last forever.
We are short-staffed as well, so we are a little bit limited on what we can do.
The Trempealeau County Sheriff's Office is located in Whitehall. According to Semmingson, it would take deputies over 20 minutes to respond to an emergency in Arcadia. For residents like Holly Sabota, the lack of law enforcement is unsettling.
I'm glad I have 8 cameras around my house. That's my safety net zone.
As the county's largest city, Arcadia's police department faces higher call volumes and more traffic accidents.
From the start of their shift to the end of their shift, they'd be running from call to call, and that's wearing on a person.
I would say not a lot of time is able to be wasted by any officer that comes on in this city, but they do well to still enforce those proactive things like ordinances and traffic.
Without a police department, Sabota feels like ordinances aren't being enforced.
You can't call the county for a car that's sitting on the road, you know, it's extra work for them.
Meyer acknowledges the department's heavy workload and hopes increasing pay and support for officers will encourage people to stick around.
That's also ultimately what is going to keep them on board with us is making a place that as a whole they don't want to leave.
The city has taken its first step in rebuilding the department by hiring former Arcadia police officer Nicholas Scholl as their new chief. Sabota says she's excited to see the department move in a new direction, but worries it will be a long time until things are normal again.
When you don't see a police officer downtown and you see someone doing 50 miles per hour in a school zone, I just pray nobody gets killed one day.
The city hopes to fill the remaining positions as soon as possible. In studio, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.